Are you concerned about the growing rise in inflammation? Everyone should be, but can the right foods help reduce inflammation? Absolutely. That's why I'm excited to share with you 7 powerful foods scientifically proven to fight inflammation. Professor Tim Spector is a leading expert on rheumatic diseases and one of the top 100 most cited scientists in the world. Historically, we've always viewed inflammation as a defense mechanism against injury or infection, where the body triggers an immune response to fight off an invading bacteria or begin healing a wound or abnormality. This natural defense system is why, when infected by a virus, your body goes into an inflammatory response. While it helps eliminate the virus faster, it also makes you feel sick in the process. So it's often not the infection causing the symptoms, but the inflammation itself. Chronic low-grade inflammation isn't a disease in itself, but rather a persistent, underlying condition that plays a central role in many of today's most common and debilitating diseases. Its silent nature means it can cause significant damage over years or even decades before symptoms of a specific disease appear. First, let's talk about cardiovascular disease. This is the most well-known consequence. Chronic inflammation is a key factor in every stage of atherosclerosis, the hardening and narrowing of arteries. Inflammatory cells invade the arterial walls, causing damage and promoting the formation of cholesterol-laden plaques. These plaques can then become unstable and rupture, directly leading to heart attacks or strokes. The American Heart Association, AHA, highlights the connection between inflammatory markers like hsCRP and heart disease risk, even independent of cholesterol levels. Next, diabetes and metabolic syndrome. Chronic inflammation directly impairs the body's ability to regulate blood sugar. Inflammatory cytokines, such as TNF-alpha and IL-6, interfere with insulin signaling pathways, causing insulin resistance. As a result, the body's cells no longer respond effectively to insulin, hindering their ability to absorb glucose efficiently and leading to higher blood sugar levels. This process is a key step in developing metabolic syndrome and ultimately type 2 diabetes. This is why the National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases, NIDDK, closely links obesity, a major source of inflammation, with diabetes. Finally, neurodegenerative diseases and mental health. Neurological inflammation refers to inflammation in the brain and spinal cord. This condition is increasingly recognized as a key factor contributing to cognitive decline and mood disorders. Inflammatory processes can damage nerve cells, impair synaptic function, and disrupt the balance of neurotransmitters in the brain. Chronic inflammation in the brain is now understood to be a primary cause of diseases like Alzheimer's and dementia. Inflammation can damage nerve cells, weaken the brain's ability to clear waste proteins, such as amyloid beta plaques, and disrupt communication between brain cells, leading to cognitive decline. The link between inflammation and depression is an important area of research. Systemic inflammation can alter brain chemistry, reducing the production of neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, while also disrupting the HPA axis, the body's stress response system. These changes can contribute to the symptoms of depression. The connection between chronic inflammation and cancer has been well established. Chronic inflammation can create a microenvironment that promotes cell proliferation, stimulates the formation of new blood vessels, angiogenesis, to nourish tumors, and inhibits apoptosis, programmed cell death. It can also cause DNA damage, increasing the risk of mutations that drive cancer development. Chronic inflammation can also assist cancer cells in metastasizing to other parts of the body. The National Cancer Institute, NCI, details how chronic inflammation can contribute to various types of cancer. In addition to these major conditions, inflammation is also a major player in other health issues affecting older individuals, such as joint pain and cognitive decline. As we age, our body's natural ability to handle inflammation decreases, which is why maintaining a diet that combats inflammation is so essential. By incorporating certain anti-inflammatory foods into your diet, you can help mitigate these risks and improve your overall health. So, let's dive into some of the best foods to include in your diet to fight inflammation, improve your heart health, and support longevity, especially for men and women over 50, who need to take extra care with their health and well-being. From fatty fish rich in omega-3s to leafy greens, certain spices, and antioxidant-packed fruits, these foods can provide powerful anti-inflammatory effects. They not only support healthy aging, but also contribute to a better quality of life as you grow older, helping you to live independently, joyfully, and healthily in your later years. Stay tuned as we explore these anti-inflammatory foods in more detail. How do foods affect inflammation? So how do foods impact inflammation? It's true that food plays a crucial role in either reducing or exacerbating inflammation. Recently, a useful tool has been developed called the Inflammation Index of Foods, which helps us assess foods based on their potential to cause inflammation. Listeners of Men's Health Advice will not be surprised to learn that a diet rich in colorful fruits and vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats from sources like extra virgin olive oil is typically associated with reduced inflammation. Such a diet helps our immune system return to a balanced state. These anti-inflammatory foods naturally turn on and off the inflammatory response when it is not needed. On the other hand, diets high in processed meats or added sugars, such as sugary drinks and sodas, actually increase inflammation. Furthermore, poor quality fats, like saturated fats or a high intake of sugar, can elevate inflammation after meals. Even in just one meal, the intake of these foods can lead to increased inflammation. Understanding how food influences inflammation is key to maintaining not only physical health, but also mental clarity and overall well-being, especially for older adults concerned about the effects of inflammation on their health. By choosing anti-inflammatory foods, you can protect your brain health, manage your mood, and reduce the risks of chronic diseases, leading to a happier and healthier life. Now, let's dive into the 7 best foods to reduce inflammation. The first food on our list is turmeric. 1. The benefits of turmeric and curcumin. The powerful anti-inflammatory effects of curcumin, found in turmeric, provide a wide range of health benefits, addressing the root causes of many chronic diseases. Curcumin is one of the most effective natural anti-inflammatory compounds discovered. It helps manage chronic inflammation conditions, ranging from joint pain to inflammatory bowel disease, by targeting the underlying causes of inflammation. This is one of the most well-known and clearly proven uses of curcumin. Curcumin can significantly reduce joint pain and stiffness associated with osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis, often showing effectiveness comparable to non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs, but with far fewer side effects. Numerous high-quality randomized controlled trials, RCTs, have compared curcumin with NSAIDs like ibuprofen and diclofenac. A meta-analysis published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition concluded that curcumin is a safe and effective treatment for osteoarthritis, showing significant improvements in pain and function with fewer gastrointestinal side effects compared to NSAIDs. Furthermore, chronic inflammation and oxidative stress are key factors in the development of neurodegenerative diseases. Curcumin can cross the blood-brain barrier and has been shown to reduce inflammation, clear amyloid plaques linked to Alzheimer's disease, and increase the levels of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a hormone that supports the growth of new nerve cells. By reducing neuroinflammation, curcumin has been shown in several clinical trials to have effects comparable to conventional antidepressant medications in alleviating symptoms of major depressive disorder. A landmark RCT published in Phytotherapy Research compared the effects of curcumin with a common antidepressant, fluoxetine Prozac, and a combination of both in patients with major depressive disorder. The study found that curcumin was as effective as the medication, and the combined group showed the most significant improvement. Curcumin benefits heart health in multiple ways. It improves endothelial function, the lining of blood vessels, reduces inflammation and oxidative stress, key factors in atherosclerosis, and has a mild anti-platelet effect, helping to prevent blood clots. A study in postmenopausal women showed that supplementing with curcumin for 8 weeks was as effective as aerobic exercise in improving endothelial function, an important measure of heart health. Curcumin is a powerful antioxidant that can neutralize free radicals. More importantly, it boosts the activity of the body's natural antioxidant enzymes, such as glutathione, creating a strong synergistic defense against cell damage. This also helps protect and support liver function. Incorporating turmeric and curcumin into your diet is an excellent way to reduce inflammation, support your heart and brain, and boost overall health, making it an essential addition to a healthy lifestyle for those seeking long-term well-being, especially as they age. The key mechanism: inhibition of NF-κB, the main switch for inflammation. NF-κB, nuclear factor kappa B, is a protein complex that acts as a central regulator for the genetic expression of inflammation. When in its resting state, NF-κB is inactive, residing in the cytoplasm of cells. When cells are triggered by stress, injury, or pathogens, NF-κB moves into the cell's nucleus. Inside the nucleus, it binds to DNA and activates genes that produce a variety of potent inflammatory molecules, such as KOX2, TNF-alpha, and several types of interleukins. By blocking this main switch, the entire inflammatory response chain can be halted before it begins. This is why the effects of curcumin are so powerful and widespread compared to drugs that target a single downstream molecule, such as ibuprofen, which only inhibits the KOX enzyme. However, there is a problem with bioavailability. Curcumin itself is poorly absorbed into the bloodstream. The liver quickly metabolizes it through a process known as glucuronidation, preparing it for excretion. This means that when you consume pure curcumin, only a small amount of it is absorbed into the bloodstream to perform its functions. Piperine is the active compound found in black pepper. Its primary role in this context is to inhibit the glucuronidation process in the liver. By slowing down the liver's ability to break down and excrete curcumin, piperine allows curcumin to remain in the bloodstream at much higher concentrations and for a longer period. This simple addition can increase the bioavailability of curcumin by up to 2,000%. In addition to needing piperine, curcumin is fat-soluble, meaning it dissolves in fat rather than in water. To maximize absorption, curcumin should always be consumed with a healthy fat source. This is the ancient secret behind traditional recipes like golden milk, which combines turmeric with fatty milk, such as coconut milk or cow's milk, and black pepper to create a natural bioavailable formula. It's important to understand the difference between regular turmeric spice and concentrated curcumin. The turmeric you buy in the spice jar contains only about 3 to 5% curcumin by weight. While adding turmeric to your food is great for health, to achieve a therapeutic anti-inflammatory dose, you'd need to consume an impractical amount of the spice. Powerful effects observed in clinical trials are almost always achieved by using concentrated turmeric powder or curcumin extract supplements. One key note: since curcumin can affect platelet aggregation, individuals taking blood-thinning medications, such as warfarin, Coumadin, or those planning to undergo surgery, should consult their doctor before taking high-dose curcumin supplements. 2. Chia seeds. The power of chia seeds lies in their unique combination of omega-3 fatty acids, fiber, and micronutrients, which work together to provide numerous health benefits. The high levels of ALA omega-3s in chia seeds help reduce inflammation, lower triglycerides, reduce blood pressure, and may decrease the risk of arterial plaque formation, key factors for maintaining a healthy heart. The soluble fiber in chia seeds forms a gel in the digestive tract, significantly slowing down the absorption of sugars into the bloodstream. This helps prevent blood sugar spikes after meals and improves blood sugar control, especially beneficial for those with insulin resistance or type 2 diabetes. A randomized controlled trial published in Diabetes Care found that patients with type 2 diabetes who who consumed chia seeds daily for 12 weeks saw significant reductions in systolic blood pressure and C-reactive protein, a key marker of inflammation, along with improved blood sugar control. Chia seeds are an excellent source of fiber. The insoluble fiber increases stool bulk, promoting regular bowel movements and preventing constipation. The soluble fiber nourishes beneficial gut bacteria, acting as a prebiotic to support a healthy gut microbiome. When mixed with liquids, chia seeds swell significantly, taking up space in the stomach. This, combined with their fiber and protein content, increases feelings of fullness and may help reduce overall calorie intake. Studies have shown that adding chia seeds to meals, such as yogurt, significantly increases satiety and reduces food intake in the short term compared to meals without chia seeds, supporting their role in weight management. Nutrient density of chia seeds. Chia seeds are highly nutrient dense. A 2-tablespoon serving provides approximately 18% of the recommended daily intake (RDI) of calcium, 30% of the RDI of magnesium, 27% of the RDI of phosphorus. This makes chia seeds an excellent food for bone health, surpassing many other foods in terms of calorie content. By ounce, they contain more calcium than milk, as well as high amounts of magnesium and phosphorus, essential nutrients for maintaining bone mineral density. Chia seeds contain all 9 essential amino acids, making them a complete protein. This is relatively rare for plant-based foods, making chia seeds an excellent addition to vegetarian and vegan diets. Rich in alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, chia seeds are one of the richest plant sources of ALA, an essential omega-3 fatty acid that the body cannot produce on its own. In the body, ALA acts as a precursor to longer-chain omega-3 fatty acids, EPA, eicosapentaenoic acid, and DHA, docosahexaenoic acid, which have higher biological activity. This conversion occurs through a series of enzyme-driven steps. However, this conversion process is known to be inefficient in humans. The conversion rate of ALA to EPA is typically under 10%, and the conversion to DHA is often below 1%, or nearly zero in some individuals. The effectiveness of this conversion is influenced by genetics, diet, a high omega-6 fatty acid intake competes for the same enzymes, and nutritional status. While ALA itself has anti-inflammatory benefits, its primary strength comes from this potential conversion, although limited. Ideal fiber blend. Chia seeds contain a perfect mix of both soluble and insoluble fiber. Soluble fiber. Gel. About 80% of the fiber in chia seeds is soluble. When exposed to liquid, these fibers form a gel-like substance. This gel slows down digestion, traps carbohydrates to prevent blood sugar spikes, and binds to bile acids, which contain cholesterol, to help excrete them from the body. It also acts as a powerful prebiotic, nourishing beneficial gut bacteria. Chia seeds are highly water absorbent, capable of absorbing 10 to 12 times their weight in liquid. This unique gel-forming property makes them a great functional ingredient. You can use them to make healthy puddings, thicken sauces and smoothies, or as an egg substitute in baking. 1 tablespoon of ground chia mixed with 3 tablespoons of water replaces 1 egg. Additionally, some studies suggest that grinding chia seeds can enhance the bioavailability of their ALA omega-3s. Insoluble fiber, mostly. This fiber doesn't dissolve in water and moves through the digestive system almost intact, adding bulk to stool. This helps speed up the transit time, ensuring that waste moves efficiently through the colon. The concept of toxin accumulation is more accurately described as reducing. The time waste is in contact with the intestinal lining. By promoting regularity, the insoluble fiber in chia seeds ensures that metabolic waste products and potential carcinogens are quickly eliminated from the body. A healthy gut microbiome, supported by soluble fiber, also strengthens the gut barrier, preventing inflammatory molecules from leaking into the bloodstream. 3. Broccoli and sulforaphane. Sulforaphane activates the NRF2 pathway, leading to a range of health benefits. These benefits go beyond just neutralizing free radicals. Sulforaphane enhances the body's ability to protect and repair its cells. It also acts as a key regulator of genes related to antioxidant and detoxification processes. This pathway helps neutralize free radicals and reduce oxidative stress, a major cause of inflammation. By activating the NRF2 pathway, sulforaphane increases the production of powerful antioxidant enzymes in the body, such as glutathione S-transferase and quinone reductase. This offers long-lasting protection against oxidative stress, which is the root cause of chronic inflammation and many age-related diseases. The NRF2 pathway also controls phase 2 detoxification enzymes, which help the body neutralize and eliminate a variety of toxins, from environmental pollutants like benzene from car exhaust to carcinogens from cooked foods. Sulforaphane has been shown to have multifaceted cancer-fighting properties. It can inhibit the growth of cancer cells, promote apoptosis, programmed cell death, in cancer cells, and reduce the risk of certain cancers by enhancing the elimination of carcinogens. Countless laboratory studies, in vitro, have shown that sulforaphane can inhibit the growth of various cancer cell lines, including breast, prostate, colon, and lung cancers. Population studies consistently link higher consumption of cruciferous vegetables with a lower risk of these cancers. Oxidative stress is a key factor in the development of neurodegenerative diseases. By enhancing antioxidant activity in the brain, sulforaphane helps protect nerve cells from damage, potentially slowing the progression of diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, while supporting overall cognitive function. Chronic inflammation and oxidative stress damage blood vessels and contribute to heart disease. By reducing both of these factors, sulforaphane can help improve blood vessel function, lower blood pressure, and reduce cardiovascular risk factors. Sulforaphane can help reduce inflammation in the gut lining and may positively affect the gut microbiome, contributing to a healthier digestive system. Broccoli does not contain sulforaphane directly. Instead, it contains two separate compounds, glucoraphanin, a stable precursor molecule, myrosinase, an enzyme that acts as the key to release sulforaphane. In intact plant cells, these two compounds are kept in separate compartments. When you chew, chop, or blend broccoli, the cell walls are broken, allowing myrosinase to mix with glucoraphanin, catalyzing a chemical reaction that converts it into the active compound, sulforaphane. This is an important concept to understand. Myrosinase is very sensitive to heat and is quickly destroyed when cooking, for example, boiling, steaming for a few minutes, or microwaving. If you cook broccoli immediately after chopping it, this enzyme will be destroyed before it can produce significant amounts of sulforaphane. So, how should you prepare broccoli effectively? Here are some specific guidelines. If you forget the stop and go method, or are using frozen broccoli, which has been blanched in boiling water, deactivating myrosinase, you can still get the benefits. After cooking broccoli, sprinkle some ground mustard seeds or horseradish. Mustard is a cruciferous plant rich in heat-resistant myrosinase enzymes, which can convert glucoraphanin in cooked broccoli into sulforaphane in the digestive system. Even if you eat cooked broccoli without active myrosinase, there is still hope. Some gut bacteria can produce enzymes similar to myrosinase and carry out some conversion. However, this process is much less efficient and varies greatly depending on each person's gut microbiome. Broccoli sprouts, typically 3 to 4 days old, contain 20 to 100 times more glucoraphanin than mature broccoli. This makes them a particularly potent source of sulforaphane, which is why they are often used in clinical trials and supplements. Sulforaphane is not a direct antioxidant like vitamin C, which donates an electron. Instead, it acts as a mild toxin, a stressor that stresses cells just enough to trigger a strong adaptive defense response, the NRF2 pathway. This is a perfect example of the saying, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger," at the cellular level. This is why its effects tend to be longer lasting compared to traditional antioxidants. 4. The benefits of extra virgin olive oil, EVOO. The benefits of EVOO come from its powerful combination of anti-inflammatory polyphenols, such as oleocanthal, and healthy monounsaturated fats, oleic acid. Oleocanthal in EVOO provides a natural anti-inflammatory effect, similar to a low dose of non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs. This helps reduce chronic low-level inflammation, which is the root cause of many modern diseases, ranging from arthritis to metabolic syndrome. In addition to this, EVOO has several other important benefits. Heart health protection. EVOO has been shown to promote heart health by lowering bad cholesterol, LDL, and increasing good cholesterol, HDL. Its anti-inflammatory properties contribute to improved blood vessel function, which helps maintain cardiovascular health. Brain health and neuroprotection. Chronic inflammation is a major factor in neurodegenerative diseases. Oleocanthal has been shown to help remove amyloid beta plaques associated with Alzheimer's disease. Its overall anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects protect brain cells from damage, which may help slow the progression of conditions like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Cancer prevention. Laboratory studies have demonstrated that polyphenols in EVOO, including oleocanthal, can trigger apoptosis, programmed cell death, in cancer cells while reducing oxidative stress. This has the potential to lower the risk of several types of cancer, especially breast and colorectal cancers. A strong, peppery, sharp sensation in the throat when tasting high-quality EVOO is direct sensory proof of its high oleocanthal content. If your olive oil tastes bland or buttery without any bite, it might be lacking this important anti-inflammatory compound. Look for oils with that characteristic peppery flavor. Always buy EVOO in dark glass bottles or matte tins. Light is the enemy of polyphenols and can break them down quickly. Avoid buying olive oil in clear plastic or glass bottles. Most importantly, you want the freshest oil possible, ideally used within 18 months after harvest. Can you cook with EVOO? A common misconception is that you shouldn't heat extra virgin olive oil. High-quality EVOO has a smoke point between 190 to 204 degree Ys, 375 to 400 degree Y, making it perfectly safe for most home cooking methods, including sautéing and roasting. While some polyphenols may be lost when heated, EVOO remains a much healthier and more stable cooking oil compared to refined oils. Studies, such as the pre-dimed trial, have shown benefits from consuming a significant amount of EVOO, around 2 to 4 tablespoons per day. Drizzling a little over your salad is great, but for anti-inflammatory and heart-healthy benefits, it's important to consume larger, consistent amounts every day. 5. Dark chocolate. The high flavanol content in cocoa beans offers a range of health benefits, making dark chocolate more than just a treat. Flavanols help lower blood pressure, enhance blood flow, and reduce the risk of blood clots, thus protecting cardiovascular health. They also increase blood flow to the brain, improving memory, focus, and providing long-term neuroprotection. Studies published in journals such as Nature Neuroscience have shown that consuming high flavanol cocoa can reverse age-related memory decline in older adults by improving function in a specific area of the brain known as the hippocampus. Dark chocolate acts as a prebiotic, nurturing beneficial gut bacteria, which improves digestion, boosts immunity, and reduces inflammation. Flavanols also increase skin density and hydration, protecting the skin from the damaging effects of sunlight. Dark chocolate may improve insulin sensitivity, thereby reducing the risk of type 2 diabetes. Additionally, flavanols help increase skin density and moisture while offering protection from UV damage. The benefits are found in the cocoa solids, not in the sugar or milk. Look for dark chocolate that contains 70% cocoa or more. An 85% cocoa bar will have significantly more flavanols and less sugar compared to a 70% bar. Milk chocolate contains very little flavanol and does not provide these health benefits. Many commercial cocoa powders are treated with alkali to neutralize their natural acidity. making them darker and milder in flavor. This process, known as Dutch processing, can destroy 60–90% of the beneficial flavonols. For maximum health benefits, choose natural, non-alkalized cocoa powder. A famous observational study looked at the Kuna people who live on islands off the coast of Panama. The Kuna consume large amounts of minimally processed, flavanol-rich cocoa daily and have significantly lower rates of high blood pressure and heart disease. When they move to the mainland and adopt a Western diet, including commercially processed cocoa, their blood pressure increases to normal levels. The benefits of dark chocolate are most noticeable with regular and moderate consumption. A general recommendation from studies is about 20–30 grams per day, which is equivalent to a few small squares. Since it is calorie-dense, it is important to consume it in moderation. Cocoa is also the primary source of a unique compound called theobromine. This mild stimulant is related to caffeine, but provides longer-lasting, more sustainable energy without the jittery feeling. It also contributes to the mood-enhancing effects of dark chocolate. Pairing dark chocolate with flavanol-rich fruits like berries creates a powerful synergistic effect. The different polyphenols and fibers combine to provide even greater antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and gut health benefits. 7. Raspberries and other berries. These berries are rich in anthocyanins and other polyphenols, which give them their vibrant color. These compounds have powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. Their high fiber content also supports gut health. Anthocyanins protect the body from oxidative stress, a key factor in aging and chronic disease. This helps reduce systemic inflammation, which is linked to most major health issues. Berries are also beneficial for heart health and cancer prevention. Additionally, the fiber in berries acts as a prebiotic, nourishing, beneficial gut bacteria. A healthy gut microbiome is essential for good digestion, a strong immune system, and even mental health. A large, long-term observational study followed over 93,000 women and found that those who consumed the most anthocyanins, mainly from blueberries and strawberries, had a 32% reduced risk of heart attacks compared to those with the lowest intake. A common misconception is that fresh berries are always the best. Berries are often frozen quickly when they reach peak ripeness, which helps preserve the delicate anthocyanins and other nutrients. In some cases, frozen berries may even contain higher concentrations of these compounds than fresh berries that have been transported long distances and stored on shelves for days. This makes frozen berries a convenient and cost-effective way to boost your daily vitamin intake. Raspberries are one of the best food sources of another unique polyphenol called ellagic acid. This compound is converted by our gut bacteria into molecules called urolithins, which have been shown to have significant anti-aging effects by promoting mitophagy, the process of cleaning up old, damaged mitochondria in our cells. The tiny, crunchy seeds in raspberries are not just for texture, they also contain a lot of fiber, a small amount of healthy fats, including some omega-3s, and additional antioxidants. Don't remove them. 7. Fermented foods, red cabbage, kefir, kimchi. These foods contain live beneficial bacteria, probiotics, and their byproducts, postbiotics. These bacteria can settle in the gut, enhance microbial diversity, strengthen the gut barrier, produce short-chain fatty acids, SCFAs, and directly regulate the immune response, shifting it toward an anti-inflammatory state. About 70% of the immune system resides in the gut. By promoting a healthy gut microbiome, fermented foods help train the immune system to respond appropriately, effectively attacking pathogens while reducing overactive responses that could lead to allergies and autoimmune diseases. Additionally, they enhance food digestion and nutrient absorption. A healthy gut barrier, nourished by the postbiotics from fermented foods, prevents inflammatory molecules from leaking into the bloodstream. Reducing this chronic low-level inflammation is a key factor in preventing many modern diseases. This groundbreaking study provided compelling evidence. Researchers divided healthy adults into two groups for 10 weeks. One group consumed more fiber, and the other consumed more fermented foods, including yogurt, kefir, kimchi, sauerkraut, etc. The fiber group showed no significant increase in gut microbiome diversity. However, the fermented food group showed a significant increase in microbial diversity and a notable 19% reduction in inflammatory markers in their blood. This directly links fermented food consumption with a more diverse microbiome and less inflammation. The goal is microbial diversity. Eating a large amount of one type of fermented food, like yogurt, is beneficial, but eating small amounts of a variety of different fermented foods, such as kefir, kimchi, sauerkraut, kombucha, is much better. Each food contains different strains of bacteria that perform various functions. Aim for a portfolio of fermented foods. Many fermented products available in stores, especially jarred sauerkraut, are pasteurized to ensure stability during storage. Pasteurization is a heat process that kills all the beneficial bacteria. To get the benefits, you must buy live, unpasteurized fermented foods, which are typically found in the refrigerated section of the grocery store. If you are new to fermented foods, introducing a large amount of new bacteria may temporarily cause bloating and gas as your gut microbiome adapts. Start with just 1 teaspoon or 1 tablespoon per day and gradually increase your intake as your digestive system adjusts. Before you go, let us know in the comments, which fermented foods are you eating daily? Are they beneficial or harmful to you? We read every comment, and if this video has opened your eyes, be sure to subscribe. We will have more videos on senior health every week with practical solutions, real warning signs, and actionable ways to maintain your health, sharpness, and independence starting right now. Thank you for watching.